What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dynamic Sports 414 coming back at you one more time again. Here today to talk about the rumors that are swirling that look like they, most likely will be true. I stated in my last video and you check that video out about the Scat Pack 392 2019, plus more video just talking about some Mopar news. But I got this information from Big Truck Reviews. If you haven't heard of that guy, you'll go ahead and check out his channel. I watch him all the time. He has some pretty interesting stuff. And he pointed out to the fact that they will possibly be adding some of those goodies from the Dodge Demon over to the Hellcat, which will put the Hellcat at a horsepower rating of 797 horsepower. Um, they haven't really released exactly what they'll be doing to get that performance, but there is another article over on CNET, I believe it is. I'll leave the link to the description of that too in the bottom of the page. But where Big Truck got its information from, as far as the 797 horsepower, is there's a teaser video that was released by Dodge that has a Challenger tearing up the flat pane of some dried out lake. I don't know where it's at, but you can tell it's a dried out lake. But anyway, I'll be focusing more on the information that the CNET talked about. And as you look at the new Charger grill, it has two snorkel inlets in there. From what I understand, what I'm looking at now, you can see on the other side, it looks like it has has dual inlet snorkels on there to get some more air to that engine, which makes more sense. You know what I'm saying, with it having more horsepower. Now, like I said, I stated in my last video, the 2019 Scat Pack plus more Mopar news that I believe that they were going to be doing some upgrades to the to the engine lineup for the Hellcat, and possibly just taking that Demon motor, and using the technology they had already developed and upgrading the Hellcat motor. Now, what I initially thought is they would just take the Demon motor altogether and just transplant it over, to the Hellcat, which may be the case, but it's not putting out the same amount of horsepower that the Demon will put out, even without the high octane. But I don't. Well, I can't remember what those numbers are. It might be the same, but on the CNET post, they're talking about some of the other features that have been confirmed to come as part of the package for the Scat Pack and the Hellcat. It's kind of funny they don't even talk about the 392 at all, the SRT 392 at all, because I guess the Scat Pack and the 392 are virtually the same car. But it's saying that the new Hellcats and Scat Packs will come stock with a line lock. If you don't know what that is, if you're at the track, you're trying to do a burnout, it would actually, enable you to, just lock down the two front brakes and enable the back tires to spin out so you can get your tires up to temp so you can, get your launch all together. And it said some things about also using the cooling system to cool off the supercharger also. Some stuff over from the Demon, not the same system where it used the cooling system to it would take the AC stuff and then cool off some of the components. It's talking about the natural cooling system it already has and running that through the supercharger also. But yeah, this is good news, man. I am probably going to be getting another Dodge very soon. There's nothing wrong at all with my shaker, but as these new things come out, man, that Charger right here in the picture I'm looking at looks real good. That satin black hood, you know what I'm saying? That I can't remember which grade that is, but just looks good, man. I have not decided whether I'll be getting a Hellcat or another Scat Pack. But one thing I really did want that they have on the Scat Packs now are the six piston brakes in the front. Uh, the package that they are allowing you to get, with the Scat Pack, like crazy, man. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll find out exactly what we want to do. And honestly speaking, I'm kind of wondering, will the Scat Pack and 392 remain naturally aspirated cars? Will they just take the old version of the Hellcat motor and make a version, like the Scat Pack, where it's kind of stripped down with not all of the options, that drives the price up real high? I'm kind of scared. I kind of want to find out. To me, honestly speaking, I believe that the 5.7, as far as a performance motor, is useless. If you want to have nice sound and you don't want to pay the extra money to get the 6.4, I understand to a certain extent. But if you're talking about performance, the 5.7 is very very outdated at this point. It's not a bad motor or anything like that. It's still a real good motor. But when you want to put it up against cars, other cars in the realm of the Charger and the Challenger, it's just not going to do very much. It sounds real good, but you have engines that are over in other cars that are V6s, that are getting maybe 4 or 5 better miles per gallon that are putting out either maybe close to about 20 or so horsepower less. The 5.7 I believe should be replaced by the 6.4. I should believe they take the 5.7, phase it out. The 6.4 should be the entry level V8 for any Dodgers you get. Man, I would guess maybe they would keep keep the 5.7 for the Dodge Rams. I even think the Dodge Rams should have 6.4s, man. Everything should have 6.4. Dodge Journeys, everything, man. What I'm saying? Put the 6.4 in everything. But that's my thoughts on it, man. Comment, subscribe. Have a nice rest of your day.